flagship formation flight of the Southern Knights, and with me I'm very pleased to have the Southern Knights manager John Rayner. John, welcome aboard.
Hi Dave, hi Pete, how are you?
Sound, I'm certainly excited by hearing these aircraft with the colour, noise, action, smoke trail.
And as they're coming in, Dave, we'll see another box loop at 45 degrees to the ground. That typical Harvard sound as they go over the top, the propeller tips becoming supersonic. It's certainly not engine roar. Down the backside of the loop and a belly up to the crowd as they pull out to the next one. The background of what we've got with our team and the experience and the expertise and the training over the years, it's just something that's come together with a lot of time and a lot of practice.
John, give me some short snippets on what the team is about to do.
Okay, they're coming into a tail chase and barrel roll, coming up over the field from the left at 45 degrees. As I say earlier, being led by Peter Clements. In fact, he's an ex-roulette himself, of some years back. Nice just to show the light of the aeroplane doing its nice. But what we're really seeing here is a very gentle aerobatic sequence and a series of manoeuvres put together. We're looking after the aeroplanes, of course, being 60 years of age. These aeroplanes have got somewhere in the vicinity between 3 to sort of 8,000 flying hours on them. These days they get looked after with love and care. Those beautiful Pratt & Whitney engines of 600 odd horsepower, 1,340 cubic inches, as reliable as a Siemens-side engine.
You mentioned a previous airfare, John, that given you pretty much 98% reliability at the start to be at air shows, in fact.
Yes, as they come back in again for another tail chase barrel roll coming up over the top. We, of the 40-odd air shows this last 6 years, we have never missed an air show due to an unserviceability, which I think is something really great. In fact,
love the sound of those engines.
All pilots do not own their aircraft, and these aircraft are on loan from individual owners. In fact, the only owner flying his own aircraft today is Doug Hamilton, which is the sole owner you see in front of us now. And as I said earlier, Doug Hamilton is the farmer, the contractor from Wangaratta, and his aircraft is an ex-New Zealand, nicely executed as Doug Hamilton's on stage.
John, the interior of the aeroplane, easy aeroplane to fly, lots of space in the American cabin, or cockpit should I say there, in the American style.
Well, it's a beautiful aeroplane to actually sit in, operate and fly. There's an old adage, Dave, that if the aeroplane looks right, it usually flies right. And the layout of the North American cockpit is very simple. I guess some people may even call it agricultural in these days, 60-year-old technology. And everything was very easy to get at and very, very simple to access everything in the aeroplane.
And talking of getting at it, these aircraft, in spite of their age and have been out of service from the New Zealand Air Force and the South African Air Force for some time, you can still buy new parts literally at the end of a fax machine and a credit card number from suppliers in America and other locations around the world. If you need something, you can literally have it shipped in a few days if need be.
Yes, it's amazing, Dave. As the free ship comes in from the right with the snake loop, following Peter, 2 and 3 is Stephen and Guy, up over the top with the snake loop, nicely in line. Beautifully spaced, and as they exit out to the left now, we'll have Doug Hamilton coming back in from the right at 45 degrees, and whilst Doug entertains us for a moment whilst the team is setting up the next manoeuvre.
John, name me a few of the countries that have operated the Harvard as a military trainer around the world.
basically the people who had the aeroplane initially were the United States Brickens, and the Australians were even known to have had a couple of hack aircraft on some squadron strengths. In fact, we had a couple with some of our desert air forces during 1942. Stage to the right, we have the 3 ships coming straight in at the 12 o'clock day, pulling up into what was there. As Peter pulls over the back, you'll have Guy and Steve left and right, rolling out of the long berth. Approximately 200 knots on, pull up into the vertical, roll over and take a head-on path.
Wow, look at this.
It's done many, many times back in the Royal New Zealand Air Force Harvard, number 24.
Second one in for landing here, John?
The second one will be an ex-New Zealand Air Force Harvard, number 56, flown today by Stephen Death, I believe. A bit hard to tell from the colours from this angle, Dave.
And you're talking of colours, and one thing I do enjoy about the T6s is that they can stay on stage right in front of us here. Colour schemes in there really make for beautiful machines to photograph.
Correct, and this is Peter Clements landing.